I've been to California, seen the sights and people there.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Grace.
And we're California Travel Videos.
But this time we are in the beautiful state of Arizona, down at Lake Havasu still. And we're still with our group, the Xscapers. And today, what are we talking about?
Food. We like to eat, we like to drink, and first off, the Xscapers group are just awesome. I guess you would say young-minded, not always young of age, but if you like to have a good time with people, have laughs and have fun, it's great. But a lot of it is building relationships, and it could be relationships about hobbies, could be relationships about something essential as eating food.
That is perfect assessment. And what ended up happening is we had a Facebook group, and in that Facebook group, somebody posted if we would be interested in having a keto potluck, which struck a chord with me. I was like, hey, let's check this out.
You said keto?
Keto, K-E-T-O.
Huh. And what's that all about?
Well, keto diet has become very popular, and it's basically just a lot of very low-carb foods. So a lot of meat, a lot of fat, some of the things like bacon.
How about protein?
A balance of protein and a balance of calories. So it's a whole thing. So I was interested in trying it, and this worked out perfect because it would give me an opportunity to see some of the foods that were available. So we said, yes, sign us up. Let's go ahead and check this out. And
they can make delicious meals. I will say that I was kind of like, not too much on the sugar, and well, although they have a little bit of wine, I guess. There's sugar in wine, but they have the things, because if it's got sugar and then you get the carbs and it makes fat. So yeah, I think some of those meals, as long as they've got some tasty things in there,
yes,
there's good substitutes.
So we are going to talk to Tree Plant. She was our hostess at the potluck, and we're going to go ahead and watch that video right here. Okay, so we are at our first keto potluck, and we're going to meet Tree. She's organizing this for us
Hi,
today.
Tree.
Hi. And Key has actually been doing the keto diet for 3 years, so she's here to help all of us learn more and more about keto, what it is, how to be successful, and how to find those special go-to treats that make us all happy and content with our journey.
Wow, what do you want to tell us about?
I've been doing keto for 3 years, and we just started full-time RVing in September.
Congratulations.
So this is a big change for us in a lot of different ways, including the way that I cook and bake, and there was some adjustment of learning how to use a convection microwave versus a regular oven in a house. But it took me, I don't know, maybe about a month to really kind of get the full swing of it, and we've been doing keto since we moved in September. I make majority of the food that we eat. I do a lot of baking, so that's kind of one of my specialties, I guess. But yeah, I make all the meals and do a lot of baking. So.
Well, that will definitely make Mr. Yellow Cake happy. So tell me, because this is the thing that I'm the most afraid of. How do you overcome those cravings for ice cream?
Well, I think a big part of being, first of all, successful with keto is we started supplements. My husband and I started on a whole regimen of supplements from day one. We had everything in line, and it's a whole list of like 7 or 8 different supplements. And there are 1 or 2 supplements specifically that are known to help curb cravings. I feel that they help reduce the likelihood of getting that keto flu that so many people know about and tend to get about 3 weeks in, because your body is detoxing from all the carbs and sugars and everything. And sometimes that'll be enough to just have them stop. Like, oh, I feel awful. But I feel that starting on supplements right off the bat to replenish what you're not getting from the gluten that you're eliminating, I think that really helped a lot with cravings. And as far as I love ice cream. Ice cream was one of my very favorite things to eat before I started keto. I have not had ice cream in over 3 years. I've had other non-keto things since then, but ice cream I have not had at all. Not give in to the cravings. Not having keto food around in the house is a huge thing.
Right. Yeah, you got to stay ready and prepared. I'm sure that's going to be the key.
Yeah.
Well, honey, if you take a look, we've got a whole bunch of keto-friendly potluck. So let's go ahead and see here what we've got to enjoy. Well, we got chocolate almond clusters. I like chocolate.
I'm so glad that chocolate is
right.
Well, there's keto chocolate, and
Shrimp and bacon.
Keto chocolates, you say, or
there's
a type
there's
of
a
chocolate?
brand called Lily's chocolate bars,
Right.
and they have chocolate bars, and they also have chocolate chips.
Oh, okay.
And so that's been a lifesaver because I love chocolate.
All right, we look forward to enjoying.
Well, look at these. There's a lot of
That's
wonderful
a pizza
foods
with
here.
cauliflower, right?
Oh, Grace is pointing out the pizza with cauliflower.
Fathead pizza
Avocado
dough.
can never go wrong there.
And then that's one of my specialties is
Oh.
a cauliflower salad. It's basically like a potato salad.
Look at that.
Just with cauliflower.
Doesn't it look delicious?
Yeah. And then pepperoni mozzarella cups.
Oh, they're beautiful.
And then cucumbers
Oh my
with
gosh.
cream cheese.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
this looks amazing. Somebody brought a
Oh,
Thai curry
looks like a
chicken.
curry
You're gonna love
there. So, you know, there's a lot of ways people can come up to speed. Like Grace loves Facebook groups and things like that. But I mean, websites or books, or, you know, how did you kind of come up to speed?
So the two websites that I give off as kind of a starting point
Yes.
is ruled.me, RULED.me, and then the other one is dietdoctor.com.
Dietdoctor.com, okay.
A wealth of information, everything from getting started to what supplements to use, which, lots of recipes on both of them.
And recipes as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But the process and, you know, how your body will change, it has some information on what to expect as you go through that.
Yep.
Like you say, when you get to the 3-week spot,
Exactly. It'll
the
talk
supplements
about
and
maybe
things
what
like that. Awesome. You got that, honey?
I got that, and I'll talk to Tree more about those supplements, and we'll put those in the link below.
It was very generous. Thank you, T.
welcome.
Appreciate it. Well, Grace, what do you think so far?
Hey, so far I'm getting into it. It's been about 3 months, definitely learning a different way of cooking. Lost about 18 pounds. Being pretty diligent, I guess. I'm staying on about 30 carbs a day on an average. And I'm learning how to cook. So I'm going to share one of my favorite inventions with you in this next little clip right here. It is the chaffle pizza, or pizza chaffle.
Chaffle. Does that mean like it has a lot of chocolate in it?
No, it means cheese waffle.
Oh, cheese
Chaffle.
waffle. Chaffle.
Chaffle.
Let's go do some chaffling, shall we?
Check it out.
Yummy, yummy for the tummy.
Welcome to our first keto recipe. Today we're going to make not just chaffles, which is a cheese waffle, but we're going to spice it up and make some pizza chaffles. So the first thing we need to do is plug in our little mini waffle iron right here. See, it's just a little onesie. I don't want to burn myself. And this light will come on indicating that it's ready, but I'm going to go ahead and get it sprayed so that the chaffle doesn't stick inside. One spray will last for about 3 chaffles. Then we're going to go through our ingredients. I've got 3 eggs. I have got 1 cup of mozzarella. I am going to have 3 tablespoons of almond flour, not flour, almond flour. And I'm going to have about 9 slices of pepperoni chopped up. And I'm not sure if I said, but for pizzazz, we don't want a lot of pizza sauce, but just 1 tablespoon. So let's go ahead and mix this stuff all together. Beat those eggs with a little whisker. Get them nice and mixed up. Alrighty, and I'm gonna add, and I'm a very loose measure. I have literally a tablespoon, so I'm gonna just gauge what I call 3 tablespoons. Maybe littler, maybe bigger, but it's close enough. Close enough is always good enough on a chaffle. Now at this point, I'm no longer going to use a whisker, because everything would get stuck inside. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to switch it for spatula. Just dump in that cheese. Get that nice heaping, maybe just a little bit more. I always talk baby talk when I like something. And put in that pepperoni. This is why we're going to use the spatula instead of the whisker. because we're going to get them all mixed in there together nice. And it's starting to get thicker. And as you can see, if you use the whisker, you probably have a pretty big mess. But stir it all up so your pizza sauce gets nice and mixed up in there. And it doesn't look too appetizing at this point, but it will be, I promise you that. So we're going to reuse that tablespoon so we don't have as many dishes. Now we need this light to go off, which it has, so that indicates it's ready. And this can get a little messy, so you want to be careful that you're not putting in too much, because then it's going to run over the sides and you're going to have a big mess to clean up. So you're just going to kind of fill it in the middle, pop that down, and when that light comes back on, we'll know it's ready. Usually just about 3 minutes. Stay tuned. Okay, so the light is off, which means the chaffle is ready. Look at that, just beautiful. Woo! So, this recipe is gonna make just about 5 chaffles, give or take. And if you like this recipe, leave us a comment, and maybe we'll do some more keto-friendly recipes for you. In the meantime, I'm gonna have my husband taste these, my non-keto spouse, and see if he agrees they're really good. So, our chaffles are now prepared. We actually got 6 out of here total, which was pretty good for 3 eggs, right? And the best part about this is a chaffle nets out to only 2 carbs. Yeah, score! But let's find out how this really works out. Husband!
Hey, Hattie Bear.
Hi, you want to try one of my creations?
They sure smell good.
Pizza?
Do you eat them plain?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Pizza
I'll
Chaffles.
say ah.
They're hot. I think he likes them.
Mikey likes it.
So we definitely hope you liked that portion of our video. This time it was something a little different. If you'd like to see more, make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and if you have any questions about keto, ask those in the comments below.
Yeah, because I'm sure you've got a lot of ideas on eating and different things that work for you, and we're always liking to share and to learn from others. So yeah, give us some comments there, and we look forward to learning some of the things on your cooking too.
And we look forward to seeing you when we resume our videos and our travels from 80 days around the United States. So that's coming up next on
California Travel Videos.
Until then,
Happy trails to you. Peace out. Bye for now.
Can't help myself.
Have you been to California? Seen the sights and people there. Walked the streets of sleepy sea towns. Tasted salty ocean air.